a year on since the July unrest, some businesses in places like Tembisa have not been able to get back on their feet. In fact, Tembisa Plaza has been closed since the unrest gripped parts of Gauteng and KZN. Newzroom Afrika's Zikhona Tshona is watching this leg of our coverage, and she joins us now live from Tembisa. And Tembisa, like Alexandra and many other townships in Gauteng, Zikhona, have certainly had a unique challenge because they had this unrest come their way whilst they were already on the back foot.
Certainly, Ayanda, and Tembisa Plaza, as you've mentioned, remains closed since the unrest last year in July. So that means people have lost their jobs. But opposite the mall is this informal trading sector where people here, many of them were forced to abandon their stalls because some of them were looted and they simply could not get back on their feet. But also people the traders that we've spoken to here who have managed to bring their stalls back on their feet have said that they had to take loans in order for them to continue doing their businesses. But many of them, majority of them in fact, in front of me as well as to my left, remain closed. But when Mike is here, he runs this stall that he sells sweets and biscuits at. He says since the July unrest, because the mall is not busy, people are no longer coming as regularly as they would to come and shop here. It's also affected his life. He says he can no longer pay his rent as a result of the loss of income that he has had to go through resulting from the unrest. But Mike, kasichazele nje wena ba i-looting lena yenze ntoni kule business yakho apha?
Hayi, i-looting ingilimazile, angisakwazi ukubhadala rent manje. Ngoba manje nje rent angikayibhadali manje.
Ibusiness ihamba njani? Imall ivaliwe, ezinye izitolo apha zivaliwe. Kandichazele uba ibusiness ihamba njani kunangaphambili?
Hayi,
ibusiness ibinjani iqala ngoku injani?
Before i-business, before kuluthola hayi beku-right, besiphila kahle. Besiphila kahle masidayisa imali besiyithola. Kodwa kwamanje hayi imali ayisabonakala la ikhona. Sesivuka nje sethi sozama nje lokho kukhona okuncane ukutholakala into esizo nje. Kodwa kuningi hayi asakwazi ukwenza lutho ngale nto le. Ngalutho yasithinta le lutho.
That's Mike Kumalo there talking about how the looting and the unrest in July continues to affect his business, saying now he's just simply working or selling here just to be able to put food on the table. He's not able to pay rent as he was able to before with an income from running the store. He says now that is simply not possible. So I'm going to ask my colleague Kay to just continue to walk with us so that we can see the devastating effects of the July unrest here at the stalls, here at the opposite the Tembisa Plaza. Now, of course, this also means livelihoods and people's lives continue to be affected by the July unrest. People have lost jobs. People have lost their business. I spoke to a woman just to my right here who sells bags, who told us that she had to take a loan to be able to bring her business back on its feet, but it's also not running as it was before. She was only able to get only just a few bags for her business to keep running. But of course, because the mall is closed, I don't know if Kate can show us that picture, the gates of the mall, because the mall is closed, people no longer have to come to Tembisa Plaza, which means that businesses for the informal traders here is also not doing very well. That's the mall there, Tembisa Plaza, which continues to be closed after the July unrest. This, of course, also means people have lost their jobs and livelihoods continue to be affected by that July unrest.
Devastating silence and stillness there. Zikhona Tshona, thanks very much indeed. Zikhona is live to us from Tembisa in Johannesburg.